All right, so let's go ahead and take it out to the drive. To go into drive, you just switch it over to the right and it takes you out. All right, with that being said, so this model right here features a 1.6 liter turbocharged engine with a 44 kilowatt electric motor, producing 232 horsepower and 272 foot-pounds of torque, sent to a 6-speed automatic transmission to either the front wheels or all wheels. Now this one that we are testing today is actually the all-wheel drive version, so just keep that in mind. In terms of MPG, you're looking at 35 combined. You are also looking at 35 when it comes to the city and 36 on the highway. But let's go ahead and drive over here. Really good power. Now with prices going up in gas, hybrid vehicle is the most logical choice to get as of right now. It gives you really good range, gives you the availability where you don't have to have an electric vehicle to go plug in and wait, so and so minutes to plug in or plug it at home. This one gives you that, effortless, where you could just drive around. You can get a total of 500 miles of range with a full tank of gas, which is very, very impressive. And I'm sure whenever you're driving on the highway and you do put on eco mode, it's actually going to go up maybe even to 600 miles of range, which is phenomenal. Now, when it comes to this interior, very nice layout. You have a dual setup for your screen. So you have a 12.3 right here in the middle. You also have a 12.3 touchscreen display that does have your maps. So you do have maps right there, just in case you ever lose reception with your phone. You can use that right there. You have Apple CarPlay wirelessly, as well as Android Auto. And then down below, we do find a wireless charging pad with some charging outlets as well. So right now I currently have it in normal mode as well as eco. This vehicle does come with a 360 camera, so whenever you put your turn signal on, it will show your blind spot, plus vehicles that are over to your right or to your left. But overall, it feels really, really good in here. The suspension work that they've done for this model. Remember, since once you put in an electric motor, it does kind of add some weight into this vehicle. Luckily with this one, since that weight is added to it, they were able to calibrate the suspension a little bit better, so it doesn't feel as rough. Really good power delivery in this vehicle right here. Even in eco mode, I mean, it really gets up and goes, which is phenomenal. Let's see the turning radius. There is a bit of a body roll, which is to be expected for a hybrid vehicle or a CUV like this one. Really good, very effortless, honestly. Man, I really like the way the suspension works, and honestly, a lot of the road noise or imperfections you don't hear as much in this vehicle. There is a lot of sound deadening that they've done for the refresh model compared to the base version, or like the pre-facelifted one. Let's go ahead and put it into sport. Let's go ahead and floor it. Really good performance. The first thing you get is actually the electric motor that kicks on and it propels the vehicle forward, and then the engine switch on because they realize, oh, this person wants to go ahead and go fast. So you just keep that in mind when it comes to this vehicle. But really, really good, performance, that push forward from the EV motor. Now, since this is the XX Prestige, which is basically the top of the line, it does kind of give you a lot of creature comforts. So the first thing you'll notice is that we do have cooled seats for both the driver and passenger. which is lovely. And you also have a heated steering wheel as well, so you'll be able to go ahead and keep your hands warm if you're living up north, for example. This is actually going to be a really good trim that you can have for that. And the cool seats are actually very quick, like extremely quick for when it comes to cooling. This car just feels fantastic, man. This is a really good car. Overall, family is going to really enjoy this vehicle whenever you're hauling them around. You have really good power. Let's put it back in eco mode. I wanted to take it back here so I could test out the bumps and how it feels. Going over these bumps. Minimal body roll as well. You know, shift from side to side is very minimal. Oh, this is a really good compact utility vehicle. Wow, this is actually very enjoyable. Now, I've driven the RAV4 Hybrid, and honestly, these two are very comparable in that category. Now that the RAV4 is only a hybrid variant, there is no base gas version going forward. But with this car, this actually feels very nice. I like the fact that, you know, we do have the climate over here. The only thing I just don't like is the switchover, the going from one side to the other one. I just think that's just a little ridiculous in my opinion. But you know, the climate is nicer here. I do like this setup better than the RAV4 with the massive screen here. I just think that the RAV4 with that, you know, tablet-like design is not my favorite. I think that this is a better overall format of the screen layouts, the ergonomics in here. You also have paddle shifters to control the 6-speed automatic transmission. But realistically, we all know that when it comes to hybrid vehicles, especially any vehicle that has a 6-speed automatic, the shifting is not the greatest, if I'm going to be honest with you. I recommend not using this unless you're probably putting some load onto the car and you need to get up a mountain, for example, then use the shifting points. But realistically, these don't make any sense. I also like the fact that we do have the rotary shifter in here, which in Korea, you can actually get this rotary shifter on all of their models of the Sportage. When it comes to the States, it's very different. You cannot get this rotary shifter unless you go for the hybrid vehicles only, which is quite interesting of Kia to go ahead and do. You know, the other vehicle has a shifter that goes all the way back. This one kind of frees up all that space that was cluttered by that shifter. Love these cup holders, by the way. These are one of my favorite things about Kias that they offered, is this hideaway kind of cup holder kind of S thing. So you could put larger bottles in here. You can even open it up very easily by clicking those buttons and they come out swiftly. The compartment space is massive in there. Headroom space is great. And these seats have the Alcantara on the top section. And then they have regular kind of leatherette design on the headrest area, so whenever you have like wet hair or anything like that, it doesn't actually mess up with the Alcantara that's on the side of that. But visibility, great. Love the fact that we have a cornering window section right over here, which I always prefer when it comes to these vehicles, so you can easily see, hey, what's going on over there on the bottom section. I just think that that's phenomenal. I love the blind spot cameras for the 360 camera. That is something that both Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis do for the vehicles. The first company that actually ever came out with that, believe it or not, was Honda, but I only had it on one side. With the Kia, they were able to go ahead and make it dual side. So even though you do have blind spot detection, you do have the blind spot camera assist that comes up. So once you put your turn signal, as you see, it does show up over there and it tells you if there's any kind of vehicles there. Or maybe, for example, you're turning a corner and you don't want to hit a curve. You can easily just do that. You also have a dedicated camera button here so you can see what's going on. So right now it's the frontal camera because we're going forward. This is the rear camera. And then even though we are driving, we could still move the camera around which is lovely. You could see how the spot looks like. Honestly, just a lot of great things about this vehicle. All right, so let's go ahead, let's take it out. One last push around this corner. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay when it comes to the actual transmission with the shifting paddles. But overall, a great vehicle. This car would be great for anybody, honestly. Even a new family that's starting out. Has a ton of space back there for your baby strollers. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you a huge shout out to South Dade Kia for allowing me to film this vehicle. If you guys are interested in purchasing this Kia or any of their other Kias, make sure to go ahead and contact them and they will be able to assist you. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.